Àlááfìá, it is Jessica, herbalist, spiritualist, and owner of Sun Earth Moon Herbals and Spiritual Shop. Welcome to my channel where I will be teaching you what I learned about herbs and their physical, spiritual, and energetic values. So today's video is about 5 herbs that are good for cold and flu season. We are vastly approaching autumn, fall equinox, however you want to say it. And that is the time to be strengthening your immune system against cold, flu, viruses, and other ailments. And so I want to talk to you guys about some herbs that you can utilize and some of their properties, their values, their spiritual and energetic aspects that's going to assist you in just being able to support your body during this cold and flu season. All right. So number 1 is going to be elderberry, which is great for cold, for flu, for removing mucus from the upper respiratory tract and the lungs. It's great for sore throat and other mouth infections. It's great for children, also encouraging restful sleep. So if you have a child that has caught, a cold or has caught the flu or any other viruses that's going around, and they're, also having trouble sleeping, elderberry is going to be a really, really good herb to give to your child for that purpose. It's also the elder plant. It's from the elder plant, which is the protector that helps to shield the virus from entering the body in the first place, from entering the body through the skin or any other openings or passages that allows these invaders into the body. So it is your line of defense, if you will. Number 2 is going to be Echinacea. Echinacea is great for for immune system stimulation. It helps to aid in recovery. It's great for cold, flu, viruses, congestion, inflammation, and immunity that is compromised by prolonged illness. So being sick for a long span of time, surgery, rounds of antibiotics, which can disturb the microorganisms in the gut that help to balance everything out and to protect you from viruses and ailments. So it's great for that. So if you've been on any antibiotics for any period of time, if you've had surgery, if you've gone through anything that compromised the immune system, Echinacea is a great herb to take for that. It's good with fighting invaders. As I mentioned, bacteria, viruses, fungus, microorganisms, all of those things. It works on a cellular level to defend the body against disease. It's also a spiritual protector. So it's good for removing unwanted energies and any rituals or spells, that some of you guys may do out there, or just energetically within yourself, removing anything that is no longer wanted. So number 3, the third herb that's going to be good for cold and flu season is going to be ginger. So most of us have heard of ginger. Most of us have taken ginger at some point or another in our lives for whatever. A lot of these herbs are cure-all herbs, so they're going to be good for a number of different things, and some of them we've heard before and used before, but ginger especially is really warming for the body. So it's great for people who have cold fingers, cold hands, cold feet. If you sit down a lot, if you work from a desk, work from home, and you're not engaging in a lot of physical activities, and your blood is more stagnant, that ginger helps to kind of reawaken that and get the blood circulating throughout the body. So cold hands and feet is usually a sign or a symptom of um, low blood circulation. Ginger is also a mild expectorant, so basically it means it helps to expel mucus from the respiratory tract. It's great for cold and flu, including its associated symptoms such as chills, fever, boosting the appetite, congestion, and any other symptoms of cold and flu. It works wonders for nausea. Any of my pregnant mothers out there, you know that ginger is very, very helpful with morning sickness, any sort of nausea, motion sickness, that sort of a thing. So if you have a cold, flu, or any other viruses or sicknesses that cause you to have upset in the stomach, cause you to be nauseous, ginger is going to be a really good herb to kind of combat that. Or if you're a new mom or an expecting mom, congratulations. And you're probably going to want to get some ginger for your medicine cabinet. And it's also good as a preventative to keep you from catching, any sort of viruses or ailments that are going out right now. Because pregnancy can compromise the immune system in some people. It's great for seasonal depression as well. So we coming up on cold and flu season. A lot of people are, we're going to be in the house a lot more. There's a condition called SAD or SAD, which is basically like a seasonal depression, which can actually weaken the immune system. Being indoors and lowering your vibration can actually bring down or weaken the immune system. So ginger is great for seasonal depression, and it helps by building up that fire within the body. So it's going to be physically warming, but it's also energetically warming everything up. The fourth herb that is going to be great for cold and flu season is Astragalus. Many herbalists swear by Astragalus for any sort of cold, flu illnesses or viruses that are going around. I've seen many herbalists take it who have caught COVID or other things that have gone around to just kind of assist in, healing the body from that. So Astragalus balances the fluids of the body, which helps to stabilize the body processes from healthy cell production to toxic elimination. So it's good for eliminating the toxins from these bacteria, from these invaders of the cells and of the body. It's great for fragility. So those who are a little bit more fragile, maybe more elderly, or people who catch reoccurring affections, it is also great to kind of protect you from those infections and from having them be reoccurring in your life. It helps to boost the immune system and invigorates your immune response. It also helps you to recover from illnesses and exhaustion that could be a residual effect of an ailment or a sickness, cold and flu that you may encounter. All right. It's also antiviral and energizing, excuse me. It's a great defense against microorganisms and germs in the environment, and it enhances the healing properties of other herbs. So it's great to pair with your other cold and flu herbs, your other antiviral herbs, your other herbs that help to energize and stimulate the immune system and to build and boost the immune responses within the body. So it's a great companion to mix in teas or herbal blends to help boost the immune system. It protects the life force that surrounds the body. It's great for boosting those who have been emotionally depleted. It's great to balance back the vital energy, the chi of the body, the energy the energy field that surrounds the entire body is great for revitalizing that and protecting your body from depletion emotionally or energetically. The fifth herb that is great for cold and flu season is going to be lemon balm. Lemon balm was one of the first herbs that I had an encounter with. And when I discovered it, I realized it was good for a number of things. And I use it in a number of blends, in a number of my liquid extracts, in a number of my herbal teas. It's just a really good complement. It could be added for taste, or it could be added for its properties and for its benefits. So, but for cold and flu season, it is a really good antiviral. So we're talking about viruses, any viruses that you can think of. Okay, it's going to be really good for assisting the body in protecting the body from the viruses. And or assisting in recovering the body during those viruses. It's a natural antihistamine, so it's naturally going to be good for those who suffer with asthma, those who suffer from allergies of any kind, anything where you would need an antihistamine, inflammatory conditions is going to be great for those as well. It's great for the upper respiratory tract to help kind of soothe and calm everything, which isn't ironic at all because it actually helps with anxiety, to help to calm the body in a number of ways. So it's calming you emotionally, and it's also calming you physically. It's calming the inflammation in the respiratory tract. And just allowing things to release from the body. So lemon balm, it also assists with sweating, and helping to sweat out toxins. If you've had COVID, or you've known someone who's had COVID, or if you know anything about like some of the best practices for ridding viruses out of the body, you probably have heard that sweating is going to be one of those topics, or one of those it's basically going to be good to help the body to sweat out the toxins that are being held by the body during cold, flu, viruses, and other things. Lemon balm is good for protecting against viruses and killing bacteria and other invaders that can cause cold and flu. It can calm anxiousness, as I mentioned earlier, and ease depressive states. So not only is it good for anxiety, it's also good for depression, and other, nervous system disorders. So if you're having trouble sleeping while you're sick, or just in general, lemon balm is really good to help calm you again. Lemon balm is also great for children, so children can take lemon balm. I don't know if I mentioned this, but children can also take elderberry, and those are two that you could probably do daily during cold and flu season. Echinacea and Astragalus, those are ones you kind of want to do only when you have specific conditions. For children. For adults, it's a little different. So lemon balm is great for children, for their nervous system disorders, for children with anxiety, for children who suffer from depression, for children who may have caught something at school, and just in general for the immune defenses. It also encourages us to gently renew, release, and cleanse. So those are going to be the energetic and spiritual properties of lemon balm. So all of these herbs basically help the body by preventing, assisting, and or recovering from cold, cough, flu, and viruses. So, of course, these are not going to be the only herbs that assist with these imbalances within the body. So, for a larger collection of herbs that can assist with cold, flu, and viruses, please check out the description box below, where I will leave links to all the herbs we discussed here today and how you can purchase them for yourself or for your family for this upcoming cold and flu season, or just for daily immune boosting or just for daily immune boosting. So remember that herbs just don't work physically with the body, and they don't work like pharmaceutical drugs, but they also work energetically and spiritually to rebalance the whole being. And you are the advocate for that. You are the advocate for your own body. With that being said, Àlááfìá, everyone. Peace, health, and well-being to you and yours. Ashe, ashe, asheo.